What's up, YouTube? Matter here, and we got Cage on. How you doing today? Say some hellos. Got William, got Breezy, and Lorna. Lorna, I sent you the link if you want to pop in here. But I was just telling Cajun backstage before going live, I went going to a urologist, which was I was referred to from the gastroenterologist. Got there, had all the paperwork filled out. He started going through all the CAT scans and everything from not only from back in July and last month, and then the one from Sunday. And he was going, I don't see anything I need to do basically on my end. He says everything's looking good. Hey, cool gamer. Um, but yeah, that's what this urologist was saying. It's like, they've done all the urine tests and everything, and it's not showing blood in any of that, including the one from this morning. So he goes, well, I could do all this kind of testing and everything, but it ain't really going to do anything because I don't see a need to even perform any of it. Okay.
Hey Breezy, how you doing? Cool gamer, Miss Lorna, Miss Missy, and William. How y'all are?
I didn't see. Where's Missy?
Oh, she's gonna be in here in a minute, so I
All
just
right.
said hello. She's watching though.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm still like waking up pain and everything. Still haven't
Yeah,
figured out what's going on. Someone mentioned to Crystal that what I need to do is find a teaching hospital.
Oh, what?
Teaching hospital.
Oh, something like LSU or USL and all that. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
College. Yeah. There's Missy. But yeah, do something like that, and maybe they'd be willing to run the test and maybe figure everything out.
Yeah. And then they have doctors that's been doing doctoring for 30 and 40 years that's teaching those students that.
Right.
Yeah, we got one. I had a student several times this last stay in the hospital. I had a student doctor in my room, and she was following around Dr. Rainey though. But she knew her onions, that's for sure. And she was young. She's like a child prodigy, if you want to call it that. Young and very very smart. She says she's only got like 3 years left or something, 2 or 3 years left, which that's a lot. I mean, not a lot because I think she started out at 16 or 17 in college.
Huh.
When you're smart, that tag, talented and gifted, you know. But there's something hiding inside of you, Mater.
Yeah, and I'll be glad when whatever's hiding inside of me is found and they get it the hell out.
They did it with me, kind of, yeah. Uh, Almost 2 times something was hiding in me. Johnny Reagan, they did it. His was hiding. They did the nuclear on him for his gallbladder and him uh hot dog CT and something else. And they say, man, your gallbladder, your appendix is fine, all that stuff. 4 days later, he was bent over in pain, 3:34 in the morning,
Damn.
screaming at his wife, call 911. They did emergency surgery because they finally figured out where his pain was coming from. It was his gallbladder. It was hiding.
Hey, dancing.
Hey,
Yeah,
Dancing
and
Reynolds.
the other one thing about with me, it's like stand up a little bit, but all my pain is basically like right in through here.
Well,
And
that's
there's
what you
times when it feels like it's doing this number in there.
spasm. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's where your pancreas is at, more or less, right there where you did it.
yeah. And I'll put like this. Sunday night when I went in the ER, and they gave me that shot of morphine. By the time I got in there for that CAT scan and everything, that morphine had done worn off.
Oh yeah, that don't last long.
No, I think it only lasted on me about 10 minutes the most. And that was it.
Hell, it didn't even phase me. The first 2 times or 3 times, whatever they was, they gave it to. First 2 times they gave it to me. I says, I know what y'all gave me. Y'all gave me morphine. I says, it didn't touch the pain. So I said, Dilaudid does it, because I was in here almost a couple of years ago, and that took the pain away. So
Right.
I got it. They gave it to me.
Hey, Lorna, check your messenger. I sent you a link. But yeah, that's one thing that really gets me is still have not been able to figure out what the hell it is that's causing all this. I can't. I mean, I'm tired of waking up in pain and no appetite really. Um, I mean, I have not been eating like I normally have.
Yeah, I was the same way.
But Crystal is. She talked to someone Saturday when she was at the family reunion, and she actually found out her aunt had passed away from diverticulitis
Uh huh.
and everything. Uh, so, anyways, uh, she'd been going like a year. I was just reading what Lorna sent me. Lorna, you are a mod.
Yeah,
Yep.
sure enough.
It's the only mod I got right now. But I mean, hell, you can play Whack Control still from being, if you're up on panel. But anyways, her aunt had gone over a year with pain and everything, similar to what I've got. And then they found out, oh yeah, you do have diverticulitis. And then her daughter had actually had the same thing, but they never did find it on her aunt. So Crystal's aunt had it the whole time and just kept getting worse and worse. And then she actually did pass away from it, but they never did find it until it was too late.
Yeah.
And then, like I said, Crystal's cousin, who was her aunt's daughter, she actually had it, but she wound up going on a kind of a liquid style diet that seemed to have taken care of it all.
Yeah, it helps out because when I had my perforated intestine,
Right.
or a hole in my small intestine,
Yeah.
and they had me on that liquid diet, uh, and no diet at first, nothing. I mean, not even water, or ice.
Right.
I could swab my mouth with them big swabs they give you,
Right.
but that's it. That's all I could do.
Yep.
Uh,
All right. Right. Well, I had someone that I was dating. Uh, Here comes Lorna. You got some earmuffs on? Is it cold? Is it that cold over there for you? Damn.
Yeah. Oh yes. Oh yes.
But now she wound up going in. They said that she had a ruptured bowel and everything. They actually had her on a colostomy bag for almost a year, and then she wound up going in to have part of her small and large intestine removed.
you
And
know, you
then
might have a hole in your gut. Come to think of it, that's
yeah,
hiding in there somewhere.
that's something that it could be.
Yeah.
That's also another reason why this last time they did a CT scan, they did it with the contrast because the prior times they did it without.
Right.
So they run the contrast and everything. Then that would be showing up. That's why I've been on the damn phone with my damn uh, gastroenterologist saying, hey, I'm still in pain and everything.
Yeah.
And it's like these damn medications I'm getting, yeah, it's helping with the pain, but it's not taking it away and curing and taking care of the problem.
Yeah, say, I want to get healed. I just don't want to treat the symptoms. I want to get healed.
Right. And that's one thing that's pissed me off. And I got to be able to get back to work. But I can't do it if I'm laid up in the damn bed, doped up on medication like I am like today.
Yeah, I think that doctor I'm going to Friday, the day after tomorrow, is a gastroenterologist. He's got to be something with the stomach area. He's got to be because they have that machine over there. I think. I don't know if that machine is in his office. I don't know.
Right. Well, all I know is, like I said, they went up doing the colonoscopy. That didn't find anything. Guess maybe they didn't shove it up far enough up my butt to find
Yeah,
out.
there's some in between your colon and your stomach.
There's something.
More than likely.
Yeah, something is definitely. But now I do get the pain right after eating something, and that's for gallbladder.
Yeah, I would do that too. But it was my small intestine. Even water. Well, put it this way. After I would eat or drink, my stomach would swell. Actually, it wasn't in my stomach. It was that liquid coming out of my small intestine into that empty abdominal cavity where your liver and all that's at. It was in there. That's why I had a big old belly
Well,
a year and a half ago. You remember my belly?
Oh yeah. Well, see, that's also something else. Is they said I do have a couple of hernias, but they're saying they're not, life-threatening or anything like that. I mean, I got one right there at the belly button and everything.
Oh.
But yeah, I mean, it's right there at the very top of it, and I can feel it pooching out some.
Oh.
I got another one.
That reminds me. I went to get in the bed last night last night, about 11 o'clock. And I picked my legs up, and swivel my body onto the bed. And I could swear I felt something pooch out almost from one of my incisions. I said, man, I got to be more careful. Man. Hey, Daryl.
What's up, Daryl? I sent you the link.
They'll find it, though, Mater. They'll find it. I hope it ain't too late when they do, though.
I hope not.
Your body will let you know because you're going to be in such severe pain that them narcos won't even touch it. And that's the time to go back to the ER and say, look, I took this many narcos. Okay, you can tell them you took an extra one or whatever. Look, I took 4 in the last 8 hours. Not 8 hours. 4 in the last day. And man, I'm in excruciating pain, and they're gonna find it.
I know, and that's the thing. Is like I know I'm getting tired of it. Oh.
Hell, I was tired of it too, and I was hard headed though. I was tête deux, as they say in French.
Yeah.
And Missy, and I finally gave up the ghost and said, I got to go to the emergency room, y'all. And Big T said, yeah, Boudreaux, Cajun, you better get to the emergency room. The next day, I think it was the next day or the day after that, I went. Because man, I couldn't hack it no more. I thought I was having a heart attack actually.
Well, like I said, for me, I get the pain. Here comes other trouble.
Hi, Crystal. Love you, sweetheart.
Where's Crystal? I don't see her. Hey, Crystal.
Hey, baby, hey, Lorna. No, he's making smart aleck for Mark, so I can throw the nice hot rice at him instead of feeding him.
Oh, she's in the garage. Okay.
Well, she's not in the garage. She's standing right here at the door.
Yeah, okay. Hey, Raisin Cajun. What's up, mon ami?
Hey, Raisin.
Yeah, I heard her in the background, Missy.
What's up, Raging? All right, let me bring this other guy up. Everybody knows who this is.
Oh, heck yeah.
How's everybody doing tonight?
I'm still in my pain. I've got the damn pain coming back.
Yeah, I'm in the same boat as Mater. On my left side of my stomach, it's still there. But I know what it is, though. I know what it is, and the doctors know what it is. It's just got to get better. That's all.
I'm got pain in my right side, so
Right side?
yep.
Well, we all breaking down, ain't we?
Yeah, we just all falling apart.
Yeah.
Let's see. I've got it on the left. He's got it on the right.
No, my right's halfway decent now. It's my left.
Okay. I'm just saying, but Daryl's got it on his right.
Right. Oh,
You-
yeah. Right.
You and I have got it on the left. Lorna's
Right.
got it. She's got it down and in the back.
I reckon if we got I reckon if we was to use car, then I don't know whether there's enough Bondo to fix us up or not.
What I'd like to be able to do is go off in the future and go find Dr. McCoy. Let him just do his
Yeah.
thing.
Bones.
Okay, here you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, get old Bones. Put my earplugs in before I start echoing.
Yeah, that way, like I said, that way Bones can take a look at us all and go, okay, got you fixed.
Yeah, that or what was that other nurse's name? With Jean-Luc Picard, that the Next Generation, they had the lady nurse, and her son was a cadet. I mean, an ensign. I forgot her name.
I never watched that one all that much, so I really don't know.
Yeah, it's come.
I watched almost every episode of that one, and I just forget her name. But yeah, she uses that tricorder.
Yeah. If you watch more than 5, you watch more than me.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I've watched a lot of Star Trek, even the movies. They had a movie I didn't even know about.
Which one?
The one where they go in the center of the galaxy and God is there? But he wasn't really God. It was something else.
That's,
Some other.
Was it the Undiscovered Country?
That's
the one with, I think, was it Spock's brother or half brother?
I want to say yeah.
William, all the pain that I've got is over here in the lower abdomen area, like right up underneath the rib cage. And at times it's doing like this number. It's just pulsating.
Yeah.
And I've told that to all the doctors, and they still haven't figured it out.
Man, that's a how do you say that in England? What a pisser.
That's the polite way of putting it.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
All right. Now, Cajun, Daryl, Lorna, and everybody else in chat. Y'all see the video I put out yesterday with my new toy with one of them?
No, I got the notification today. Johnny was here all day, so we didn't have time to
I ain't had time to watch it. I seen the thumbnail.
Yeah, I seen the notification and all.
No, I've been asleep all day.
I've been out trying to work on that damn Chrysler boat motor. We finally we went to a machine shop and got one of those jets made that we talked about last year.
Right.
Cajun.
Right.
We had to go to the machine shop and get one made. And but now we put it together, and I don't think we got the floats adjusted right. I got to figure out how to adjust the daggone floats for the needle and seat.
Oh, okay.
Because if the boat cranks up perfect, like it's supposed to, and everything else, the boat motor does. But the carburetor, the fuel's just pouring out the doggone carburetor. So it's got. It's got to be something to do with the needle and seat, and the float. And
so it's your fuel is coming out the Venturi, out the mouth of the car.
Yes, coming out there, and it's also coming out around the bowl too. So The float is not.
Well, if it's around the bow, that's a bad gasket there.
Yeah.
But now, is the floats in there? Do you remember if they were brass or plastic?
They're brass.
They're brass. They're easy to adjust. Very easy to adjust if they're brass. Plastic, believe it or not, plastic's a lot harder to adjust. But usually with plastic, you don't need to adjust them.
Yeah. They anyway. I can't. I've the needle, the seat, and the springs. I ain't figured out how exactly to go in there so it works properly. So.
Oh yeah, that's like the old style Briggs and
Yeah.
Kohlers and stuff. They had that spring on the float and the needle.
Yeah.
All right, Crystal, you're gonna have to do something about that fan because I'm getting the sound from it. That's why I got you muted. Sorry, Daryl.
I was going to say, you're the only one who can hear it, because I can't.
I can hear something in the back, and it's right when Crystal unmuted.
Yep. What it is a fan that's right across the bed.
Oh, okay. Oh, it might be the earphones too. I hear those very crackly right now.
Now she's getting that all put in, but like I said, what I was hearing was the sound from the fan.
Yeah.
They,
Kind of a woof, 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 woof.
Yep.
Yeah. That's the fan. Neat, cheap $1 headphones come in handy.
Uh-huh. But if you move too fast and all that right there with that microphone on it, that causes the snap, crackling, pop.
Yeah, but I really don't need to move. I mean, the worst I'm going to do is put the avatar up. So.
Right.
All right, but you were saying, Daryl?
Yeah, it's cranking. Like I said, it's cranking fine. It's just it cranked up and it'll run, but the gas is pouring out of the carburetor. So I mean,
that definitely sounded like a float being set too low.
Yeah. Or being full, the float being full of fuel.
Well, the floats, we've had the floats off of it, but then they didn't have enough fuel. They ain't got no weight to it, so.
Yeah, but now that you got fuel in the carburetors and all that.
Yeah, we done took them off. We took them off twice, and we still got it. Still ain't got it.
Shook the float. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, he's wanting to keep the daggum boat. But it's a daggum 84 Chrysler. They don't make parts for the daggum thing.
Well, you're right on that to a certain extent. They do make some, but not a lot. Not a lot, because I looked your parts up, buddy, and I tell you what, there's not much available.
Well, and it was a one-off year model that they made a 90 horsepower with 2 carburetors instead of 3. It's a 4-cylinder with 2 carburetors.
Right, it's a V4.
And both carburetors are pouring fuel out of it.
Not a V4. It's an inline 4, I think.
Yeah, inline 4 with 2.
Up and down, yeah.
Yeah, with 2 carburetors.
Yeah, that's bad.
So
you might need to get in an adapter and put a different carburetor on there.
I did. That's the thing about it. They didn't. It's a 1 year. 1 year they made it, and they didn't even make adapters for it.
Yeah. Either you float, or you got a clogged high speed circuit in the carburetor that's clogged up. Do you have a Harbor Freight ultrasonic cleaner?
No.
Okay. Do you know anybody that has one?
No.
Well, I'm gonna say that carburetor is not clean until it goes into a ultrasonic cleaner like me and Nader's got at least 3 times, 3 cycles.
And definitely run it on a heat cycle. Get that.
Yeah. Hit
hot before you put the
Yeah.
parts in.
Yeah, and hit the heat button like Mater said. But you can do it before the heater. While it's warming up, that's just an extra cycle you can go through, and it'll even get more junk out of the carb like that.
Yep.
Always run carbs like that 3 times in the ultrasonic clean.
I don't usually work on this kind of stuff. But,
Oh yeah, well gotcha.
I mean, so
That
but
ultrasonic
that's
cleaner is not that expensive. I mean, I think they're about $80 for one.
$69. 69. They went down.
They came back
Yeah,
down.
but if you're only going to use it for one thing,
I mean,
Yeah, but you know what,
that's-
Crystal, ultrasonic cleaner is good.
mhm.
You don't even have to. You don't even have to have a lawnmower shop or nothing.
Nope.
You don't have to do parts in it. You can do your necklaces, your gold chains, silver chains. You can do anything in ultrasonic cleaner.
if I have tarnished silverware, I can run it through there.
That's a fact, Jack.
Cajun, $85.
Damn.
Not me.
That's not me.
I think it's Boo. Yep, it's Boo.
Hello. Huh?
I got you.
But yeah, Daryl, I mean,
Oh, wait,
like I
hold on a minute.
I would say go to Harbor Freight.
Oh,
and,
wait a minute.
damn.
Okay, hello.
yeah,
I'd go get one of those and run it, get that carburetor taken apart and run it through that about 3 or 4 cycles. And the longest you can run it is 8 minutes at a time.
It's a friend of mine, so I'm just trying to help him get it running. So I ain't.
Well, because they have that 90-day, you can go get it, use it, and just dump everything out. Make sure you wipe it out really good, and take it back and say, "I changed my mind. I don't like it."
Yep.
I know it's not. It's
Yeah.
not right to do that, but I cannot count the number of times I've seen people do that.
Either that or let your friend, have your friend go buy it and you just use it.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, like I said, I mean, we're not that type of people, but
Right.
I don't really have a use. It'll be something that's going to collect dust, and I got too much junk in the shop right now
hmm
to go buy something like that.
Hey,
That's why I say go ahead and take it back.
and I've got mine just sitting here on the shelf or on the little work table. I haven't used it in a while, but I guarantee you one thing: there's going to be a time coming up that I'm going to need it, and I'll be using it.
But yeah, go get it, use it, and say I don't want it anymore. I don't need it. You don't have to give them a reason besides I don't want it.
And I'm
No,
going to,
They-
I got to go and do my
It's-
impersonation of Cajun.
Yeah, it's
You know-
not the best reason. It's not technically ethical, but if you only need it for a one-off, go ahead. I literally have had people come in buying
Just like
Pumpkin.
I mean, just right now. I mean, like I
Uh-huh.
said, it's not our boat, and it's not. It's something that if we're gonna adjust the floats on, and if it don't work,
yeah.
I'm trying to get him to sell the boat. I don't
can.
want him to. I don't
And-
want him to keep it because I mean, if the daggum thing gets out in the middle of the daggum lake and breaks down, he's 75 years old, so he gets
Oh,
it out. He gets
yeah.
it out in the daggum middle of the lake.
And it dies.
And the boat motor dies, and this boat
He's
don't have
stuck.
the boat.
Yeah.
He ain't got a trolling motor or nothing on it, so he's just
Delisa.
basically stuck out there. So
Okay, let me address Delisa because she's like you. Y'all guys are not the type of people to do that. I understand that and I get it. I don't advocate doing it, but if you want to try and get this thing up and running and you finally convince him to sell it, this will help unless you can find a way to jerry rig some type of ultrasonic cleaner to do it. And yes, I know it's not right. I know it's not the type of people you are. I literally have had people come in with circular. They left with a black circular saw. They came in with a white one 2 days later because they had used it so much and the blades were bent like this. Oh, it didn't work right. They used the heck out of it and bent it. I mean, I get it. Y'all guys are actual honest people.
Right.
And you don't do this. It would be a one-off just to get it up and running, to get it where he could get it out from under his hair so he could
Oh,
get
hi,
a
Kat.
safer boat. Hey, Breezy.
Hey,
Reason.
so yeah,
Yeah.
That's something, like I said, since it's his boat and everything, say, hey, if here's this right here, it's $85. It's gonna be the only way to be able to get that carburetor clean. I don't have a use for it. Now, if you want to buy it, bring it over here, and we'll take carburetors and everything apart, run it through it, put it all back together. You can get that's your tool.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
I put that in.
I done took it apart and soaked it.
Right,
And
but the ultrasonic
carburetor.
that ultrasonic cleaner, that's going to get down in there and clean out all the jets and all the little orifices and everything. Everything, get it clean. That's what its job is to do. Because it will sit there. That solvent, it's going to just do the surface. Okay,
Yeah.
it's going to go down inside a hole and get that hole cleaned out.
And the ultrasonic is sitting there vibrating it on an almost microscopic level. So it's whatever your clog is, if there is one, it's hitting it and breaking it. It's doing this at a microscopic and extremely fast pace.
It's like someone that I was going to say, it's like someone I know whose name I don't mention anymore, who happens to also live here in Texas.
Yeah,
He does small engines. He swears by it. As a matter of fact, he actually got a bigger one.
Yeah.
That's
Now,
what
if you can find a workaround, a way to set up something that will mimic an ultrasonic cleaner, go for it. That way you have it, and hopefully whatever you set up, you can take apart and use the pieces.
Yep.
And I'm not advocating the use it and take it back. I'm just saying that I've seen people do it, and I've actually had stuff come in so crappy it's pitiful, and I've had it come back in better shape than when it left. It depends on the person and what type of person you are. If you chose to do that, you would bring it in better shape than it left. I'm not advocating it. I'm just giving you the option.
I hope you're not trying to. Yeah, I just hope he's not trying to put the whole Baja motor in the ultrasonic cleaner. But it's good for cleaning small stuff.
Yeah. Well, depending on the size you have. I mean,
Right.
if you can find a workaround or make it set up, let me know.
I mean, there's a small engine guy downtown, but I mean, I ain't. But there's such a waiting list right now, so I'm just
Yeah.
going. I'm not enthused about the time of year, the time of everything, about getting this boat fixed right now, because I don't want him out there on the damn lake by himself, and I don't want to be out there with him if something happens to it.
Yeah, I'll be honest. Anyone over 55 to 60 really does not need to be on a lake by themselves, because
if it was something I could go, you could easily pick up the phone and get parts for.
Mm-hmm.
But this was a one-off year model, and that was in 1984. So, I mean, it's basically, but he's a Mopar man. I mean, and he basically bought the boat because it got Chrysler wrote on the side. I mean, but so
okay.
So parts are not.
He's a Mopar man.
Yeah.
He does Dodge, but if he's stupid enough to buy a boat just because it has Dodge on the engine, I'm going to slap him because a Chrysler car
It's
is
different.
completely different from a Chrysler boat.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
used
because
to I'm used to working with Briggs and Stratton and Tecumseh engines because that's what I grew up on. I can go in and I can adjust it and all this stuff. He has the Cub Cadet. I'm not going to touch that
I don't have a cup
because I have that Kohler out there.
it had a Kohler engine on it, but
Yeah.
it's Arians.
Anyway, the Kohler engine. I'm not going to mess with that because the simple fact I don't know what I'm doing because that's not in any way, shape, or form near what I've worked with.
Right. Because right now it's got the Predator 708 on it.
Yeah, I still wouldn't work with that because that's a Honda clone, and I've never messed with a Honda engine.
Oh well, he restores the old Mopars and stuff like that. He's got
Yeah.
2 Barracudas of his own and all that stuff. But like I said, he basically he seen the Chrysler wrote on a motor and thought he had something. He thinks he's got something, but but if you can't get parts for it any longer, it's really nothing. It's really really not worth the scrap metal. I mean,
yeah. I mean, I can't get can't get parts for a Model T. Would I love to have one? Yes. Would I? I would.
You can get parts for a Model T.
Okay, what about a Model? You know, there are cars out there that they made that you cannot get parts for. Some of them, I'm like, I want this car, and then I did the research. Nope, can't find parts for it. I don't want the car.
It depends upon the car. I mean, Edsel, yeah, good luck finding parts for an Edsel or Tucker.
Now that I would love to have, just simply
Yeah.
because they only made 50 of them.
Right, but
Well,
I'm saying, you know, as
but
far
you
as
can-
you know,
you
cars
can
are
swap.
made.
You can swap a different type of engine into a car, but
Oh,
you
yeah.
can't. But if you're working on a boat motor, you can't switch the motor. You know, I mean, I can switch the motor on the thing, but to a different model, to a different thing.
Brand. Right.
But he's wanting that Chrysler motor running. So I'm not gonna say no. I'm not saying no. It's just something that I'm gonna just.
Yeah.
I'm just sugarcoating it right now. But
Right.
Yeah. No, William, he hasn't been to Harbor Freight, and I'm going to do my best to keep him out of there because he's broke.
Yeah. Yeah, I did talk to Renegade. He was on the live stream and everything Monday.
Tuesday. Well, and I went into his live stream Tuesday. He said they got some light rains and that was it, not enough to even raise the water.
Yep.
I'm back.
Yay!
For me, I wound up waking up, about 10 minutes before he shut it all down?
Yeah, because I let you have a 2-hour nap yesterday.
Yeah, and I needed that because as much as I was hurting, I took one of those Tylenol 3s. I took that hydrocodone. That's what.
Yeah, you took the loopy meds.
I took the last hydrocodone I have.
Loopy meds.
Loopy meds because he's not used to them, so they make him go.
So I was on.
Hi.
Yeah, I was on eBay, and all I heard was loopy meds.
Yeah. They knock him for a loop worse than if he's drunk. So.
And it doesn't take all that long before they hit.
Yeah, that's like candy to me. That don't take effect hardly anymore. But my body's so adjusted to it,
And see, like I keep saying, like for you and for money and for anybody else that's taking it on a daily basis for multiple years, your body's adjusted to it and it's adapted.
Mhm.
That's why you gotta go.
It
for high-
still kills the pain.
Right.
You know, it still kills the pain, but you don't have that buzz feeling because you are in pain. If
Right.
you're in pain and you take a pain med, that med's going to work on your pain and not on your nerve endings or whatever, and that's what causes you to get that buzz.
I know. But
Yeah,
what I
see,
was
with
gonna say
me,
is, right. What I was going to say is, for those that are taking it over a long period of time, your body gets used to it, and you don't feel the same way like someone who's never been taking it, and then all of a sudden you take it. Like Sunday when they gave me that shot of morphine, within about 10 seconds I was feeling it, but then like I said, it wore off. But it's just the fact that if someone who's constantly taking morphine, they wouldn't feel the effects of it because they're used to it.
Yeah, because that when they shot me up with that morphine in my IV, nothing. I mean, it didn't even phase the pain I was in. And when they gave me that Dilaudid, about an hour later, they gave me some Dilaudid. Then the pain subsided, you know, to an extent. Not all the pain went away, but a lot of it.
Right, and that's what I'm saying. The fact is that my body is not used to that kind of pain medication, so it's going to affect me different, say, than you. You, it's like taking candy. For me, it's a strong
Not
medicine.
Dilaudid. Oh no, I'm not. No, candy is not Dilaudid to me.
I know.
Morphine just doesn't have any effect on me.
Okay, I know. But I'm saying like the Tylenol 3. That would have no effect on you, right?
No, not really. No.
So that would be like taking candy for you. For me, it's no. I'm gonna feel it.
Yeah, I was on the fours at one time. About 8 years ago, I was on the fours.
Yeah.
Hey, Mike Hodge. Yo, brother.
Yeah. What's up, Mike?
Yeah.
But
see, right now my wrist is starting to hurt, and I actually haven't done a lot of crocheting, but I went on a live stream earlier, and I have 6 packs of energy drinks, and my tool chest. I moved a 6-pack, and the plastic busted, so it hit a corner. Oh yeah. Luckily, I didn't have yarn in that one. I had other stuff.
It did get on her little tablet and got on some of her yarn.
Oh.
Yeah, just one skein of yarn, thankfully, and it's a cotton yarn. So when I start working with it, it'll be fine. I'll be able to work through it. I'll be able to work with it and actually do the pattern I want with it. But my wrist is starting to hurt here from everything else I've done. And
is it colder where you are, Crystal? Because the weather might be doing that to you, sweetheart.
Well, yeah, it's part of that because we're keeping it cool in the house just because I can't stand heat.
Yeah, Lorna, I've got my AC going on out here right now.
Yeah, but your garage is hot anyway. But
it's just like the owner.
No, yeah. Anyway,
not going there.
Not on this live stream.
Yeah, no, we're not finished that conversation from last night either.
No. But now, y'all guys, because Cajun's had so much of those pain meds that they just literally almost don't work on him. My body is a direct opposite. I've got pain meds. I can sit here and take them, and I'll still be in pain for 2 or 3 hours. But when I go to sleep, they'll work so that when I wake up, I'm not in pain. But it's I can take Tylenol, I can take Advil, Aleve, Excedrin, regular ibuprofen, any of that over the counter, and it won't touch me. And I still have pills from back in May, and I don't take them because they don't work. But that's just because of how my body is. So.
Yeah, because of what meds I'm on. And because of our chemo and everything else, I really got busy. Be careful
Yeah.
what I take.
Dang,
Well, at least you got a good
dang,
nap.
William.
Yeah. Yeah, you got a nap, William. We're fine with that. I would rather you get a nap and be able to drive home safely than have to listen to us talk. And besides, I wasn't even there.
We bored William so much he fell asleep.
I was watching chat for trolls to see if any of the idiots came back in.
I'm going to jump off here a little while, y'all. I'll leave it. I'll have the other side running, but we got company just called the police and told her they won't stop by. So
okay, well, I mean, I didn't want to upset you guys by telling you to think about that because I know you're honest and you don't do that.
Yeah.
But if it breaks it down to the point that you have no other choice to get an ultrasonic, that's one way to do it because I know you would bring it back in better condition, and you're just gonna go. Yeah.
I'm just helping him out. If it don't work, it don't work.
Yeah. But I mean,
it's too late in the year to worry about a damn boat anyway, because it's going to get down in the 30s at night anyway around here. So
most people in their 50s don't need to be out on lakes by themselves because there are a lot of health risks for people. Yeah. And him being 75, I would be really afraid of something happening to him. Forget the motor, just him himself.
Yeah. Well, all right. I got some company coming by, so I'm gonna jump off of here. Y'all have a good night.
Y'all have fun. Stay safe, okay?
Everybody in the chat. Good night.
All right, take it easy.
Cation, you're muted, mate.
Yeah.
And he was just calling me too.
I saw that right after I talked, and I looked down, and it was muted. So, hey, Anthony, what's up, mon ami?
Anthony? Hey, I think I sent you the email. Let me tell you what. Let me.
He said he just got home, so it's probably going to be about 10 or 15 minutes before he's even ready to deal with you.
Okay. Lee County, if you're listening, and I know you probably are, he got it knocked down to 5 minutes for you. So, but just hang in there, buddy, Lee. It's a buddy of mine in Florida. He called me. That's the one I was on the phone with earlier.
Mm-hmm.
He was at ground zero for the hurricane in Florida.
Mm.
Yeah.
He okay?
Yeah, he's all right.
Anthony, I sent you the link. If you want to come on up.
Boo, do you have his messenger or email?
Who?
The guy you were on the phone with.
Oh, I don't even know if I'm friends with him on Facebook. I have no idea. I very rarely go to Facebook.
Well, if you want, go ahead and send him the link if you can get a hold of him, like through email or you can.
But he said he was wanting to come up and chat and everything, not on panel.
Well, I mean, he might get on panel. I mean, he's no stranger to panels because
he can always do this after we see who he is.
He's in the coin community big time, and all kind and scratch, but coin, and he's on Big T's a lot too in the panel. Wow. Let me see. I think I got his.
I said hi earlier, but hello again.
William. Talking about William, Crystal?
No, Bree, the guy you were on the phone with, he can come up like this. But Breezy's telling me hi. I thought I said hello earlier.
Oh, okay.
But my hair has got to get cut off. It's starting to bug the heck out of me.
All right.
I'm also having to let oil build up in it because it's starting to dry scalp because of the time of year.
Yeah, that dry air and all that. I know the feeling.
Yeah. When my hair turns as white as his beard just because I do that one time, yeah, no.
Wait, do what one time?
Take my hands and scratch backwards.
Oh yeah, that's just
Yeah. That's dandruff because
scalp stuff. Yeah, dry
Yeah.
skin on the scalp.
yeah.
Yep.
But when my hair starts turning that color, it's time to no. We're done.
All right, Lee County, if you're here, check your email, brother.
Yeah. I mean, as long as we see a face for a minute, then we can bring him up and he can pop his avatar up if he doesn't want
Yep.
to show his face
Right.
on screen. That's no problem.
Well, okay, he's the only one that's going to have the link, so it will be him.
Yeah. Well,
Sure.
I know, but you know what I mean.
Right. Well, Anthony, I sent him the link. Sent the guy who likes blowing his horn all the time.
Yeah, at my house and your house.
Yeah. Hey, Sarah.
Oh,
Hey,
Lee.
Sarah.
Hey, Lee, if you're going to come up, put a shirt on.
At least a tank top, a tank top or a wife beater, as they're called. I don't.
Yeah,
We don't care
any
about
kind
it.
of shirt. Any kind of shirt.
Yep.
Yeah.
T-shirt, muscle shirt.
As long as it covers the nipples and the surrounding area, because they're starting to get guys on that too. But now, if you're outside working on something or you're doing workouts on the beach and stuff like that, they won't do it.
Oh no, because that's
Yeah.
No, yeah.
natural. Yeah, that's the beach thing. You know,
Right.
swimming and all that. Yeah.
Well, women still have to have it covered, but like,
Oh
if he was outside working on his that mower that doesn't like to run, and he took his shirt off and was working like that, I could go out there and film one of his videos. But as soon as he came back inside the workshop, he'd have to put something on to be on camera, which is silly. But hey,
I know.
and he's trying to get me to walk around Texas without a bra.
No. I didn't.
No, he said it's actually legal for me to walk around naked from the waist up, and I'm like, no.
Actually, no. Here in Texas,
Yay.
it's legal. There's trouble.
Well,
No,
she's
somewhere.
at
Hey,
her
Ashley.
son's game because or she might be on her way home now because it's almost 9 o'clock for her.
But
Hey.
no, here in Texas, the way the law is written, as far as indecent exposure, a female can walk around without stitch clothing on as long as she's just walking. Police officer cannot arrest her for indecent exposure.
If she's totally naked and walking.
Yep.
Wow.
Because you cannot see my lower entrances.
Oh, hey, they had this one video on YouTube. I think it was on YouTube. I don't know. There's two cops standing up right there at the corner in New York City now, Manhattan or New York, whatever it is. And here's this girl coming down the sidewalk wearing nothing, but all she's doing is holding her shoes. That's it. She's holding the shoes in her hand, and that's all. She wasn't even wearing a smile.
That's the only clothing she had was the shoes in her hand.
Yeah.
Oh.
And then the cops, you know, they got their little body cams on, you know, and they said, only in New York.
Well,
Hey, William. William, do you have both your channels? I see William I, then I see William Small Engine. So he must have both his channels giving support tonight.
Yay.
Yeah, I was just gonna ask that. Funny enough.
One thing I was going to say is that now for a guy, we can't do that.
You have to be wearing at least a G-string.
Or something, because like it's all the way the law is written. Okay.
Still ain't gonna get me out there doing that.
I wouldn't even let you get out there.
I don't care. Y'all guys have seen my tank tops. That's the least I will wear outside of the house. And my pants, the least I will wear, cover me to my knees. That's all there is to it.
I wouldn't even wear it outside.
Well, I was raised better than that.
He said he just changed his name back.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Don't confuse us like that, William.
Yeah, that's why I don't.
Don't be like Tyler, changing it every few weeks.
Yeah, I've changed my name. This is my third name. The first one was Crystal and Sky, all as one. Then I separated it into 2 words, and then this one.
William, I've seen longer names, mate. I've
Sarah's
seen
name.
longer names.
Her name is longer than your original name, hun. Than the one you were going up earlier. But how long were we in chat backstage yesterday, Lorna?
I don't know. I don't know.
Long time.
I managed to get 4 hours sleep all day. I'm like,
I'll tell you who had a long name back in history during the Alamo. That was Santa Ana.
Oh
Oof.
yeah.
He had a very long name.
Yep.
Put it this way, I don't think a secretary that knew a lot of shorthand or a stenographer could have kept up with that.
No, that's why he got put down as Santa Ana instead of his entire name.
William,
Yeah,
you're fine, sweetheart. I just didn't want you to be a troll, mate. I may accidentally block you.
Yeah, we didn't want someone to steal your channel name, hun. That's all there is to it.
That's all.
Yep.
You're good.
Oh, that's no problem, William.
Yeah.
Pick your name that you want, buddy. I was just wondering, I figured you was giving support on both channels, which that works real good.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think I've ever changed my name on YouTube. Oh, I've done it once.
Never changed mine. Never changed my picture, my avatar.
I've changed my avatar a few times.
Yeah, I've changed my avatar a couple of times.
I want to change it again at some point, but
Not even on my other channel, my Boo Lucat. I changed the top. I didn't have a top, so I put a picture in the top. That banner up there,
Yeah.
and it's all. It's a half-acre garden.
Mine looks like just where I was crocheting blue because of the blanket that I was showing a picture of.
but
Missy
because
went to her mom's today, so she probably got the rest of the yarn for that blanket.
Ah, good.
I've used the Sherlock Holmes so long, I think if I change my icon, everyone will think I'm a troll. So I think I'll keep it.
Yeah, they only allow you so many times to change your name.
Yeah. I want to know how Tyler gets away with it because he changes diaries over the year.
Who?
Yeah, I know.
Fish Adventures. Fish. Tyler. He's Fish Adventures, Fish Ranch Aquatics, Fish Ranch. Ugh.
Yeah.
We quit counting on how many names he's had. He's a really great kid, but
Yeah, I got a little bit done out here in the garage, a little bit at a time today myself. I'd come in and work probably for about 10, 15 minutes, and it's like, nope, I gotta stop.
you may have to come work on my hip again tonight.
Just do little bits at a time, mate, and you will get there, bud.
That's what I'm trying to do. That's why I brought in some more of these. I brought in 3 more, got one of them actually taken apart. And now the only thing is I got to take the nails out because I already started on doing another.
Oh, yarn.
You got the ombre. Nice. Yep.
And I was going to say I did get a message from Money,
Oh, that is adorable.
and he's not going to be able to make it tonight.
Mute, mate, Cajun.
Okay.
Yeah.
Try talking again?
I thought you already seen this blanket.
No, the last one I saw that she was making was the pink one out of the mandala.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay. She showed somebody this one.
Cajun, she
And-
wasn't. Crystal wasn't here Monday when Missy showed it.
Yeah, okay, yeah. If she showed it Monday, I
Oh,
was
it wasn't. Okay, yeah, Monday then. All right.
Yeah, I was just watching chat Monday because and I made her know because I was in another live stream and I
Yeah.
wanted to
Yeah, and the troublemaker that you were on the live stream is in the chat.
Yes.
Yep.
Well, I wanted to be a lurker for trolls and catch them unaware. So.
Well, mainly because someone forgot, was having a brain fart.
And she's fine. I told her you were okay with it.
I know.
Nope. Don't bring it back up. I'll slap you when you get in.
Promise?
Yeah.
Oh.
But yeah, I've got.
I was gonna say I've got more. I've still got to get done here in the garage, and everything. Still working on it. But I've still got to get area cleaned out for toy number 2.
Yep. So you can reclaim the box from the cat.
Yeah.
Well, the video that he did was toy number 1, and it came in. It sat in the living room, and then toy number 2 came in, and it sat on top of number 1.
Yep.
And my adult cat, she could get up to that, and
She
up
was
on
set
top.
up on top. Yeah, she was set up on top of it.
Well,
honey, I'm
Okay.
sorry. Go ahead.
You're fine, honey.
Mater, where'd you get the planer, the joiner? I mean,
Oh, I didn't think you saw the video.
I didn't.
I didn't tell him.
So how do you know what it is?
Because I saw the notification.
Oh.
And the thumbnail to the video is a joiner.
Well, I got it, about 2 weeks ago?
Yeah, but I mean, where'd you get it from? Harbor Freight, Lowe's?
Lowe's.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Hey, that's a win. WEN?
Yeah.
Harbor Freight don't carry those.
Okay.
Okay, well, they don't, honey.
I'd save that box in that receipt, though. I would save the box.
Oh, yeah. But now let's just say the second one, it got that from Lowe's also.
Okay.
But stand up for a minute, sweetheart. I want to have them show something. Take your hand down to about the middle of your pocket. No, upper pocket.
Mate, step back a minute.
Yeah, that's how tall both boxes were together, and my adult cat would jump from the floor up there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Only
we
small
figured.
boxes then.
Yeah, just a little bit for what he's got.
Yep.
Well, the jointer box was only about 1.5 feet tall.
No, it was only about 13 inches tall.
Yeah, so it was barely over 1 foot tall, and that's just because it laid down.
Right, but
exactly what Ken.
Yeah. That's the first one. That's that jointer. It is a win. It's the 8-inch with extensions, and I wound up getting that because out of all the ones I wound up seeing, that one actually would be perfect because it's got the extensions that come out from each end.
Yeah.
And 8 inches wide.
Yeah.
And I didn't want that crap spoon.
Yeah. Yeah. One of these days I'll have to get a picture. Well, no, I left my phone in the other room. I'll have to get a picture and show you my adult cat. Because they actually behaved so far today. I've only heard hissing one time, and that was for about a minute. Because the adult was, they laid out in the same spot. The adult cat was grooming herself, and she woke up the kitten. So the kitten was trying to bat at her from her spot without moving. I just looked, was like, nope.
Yeah, I got that little table and everything where, I was measuring, how wide the joiner was, not how wide, but how deep, and then how tall. And I was trying to figure out how tall to make the table, how big to make the table and how tall. Because that way the jointer was I need that to be a certain height, easy to work with, and everything once it's sitting on there. Because if I built the table the same height as all this other, that's going to be putting that jointer at the top of it like 4 feet in the air. That's not going to work.
Right. It's too tall for you.
Right.
Mhm.
So I just
And it's more dangerous for you.
Yep.
So like
Hey, Jungle Bob, what's up?
what's
Hey,
up,
Jungle
Jungle
Hey,
Bob?
Bob.
Well, like, yeah, that's the thing about with the jointer. Like I said, I had to figure out, what would be the perfect height for it to be at to make it, comfortable for me to, using it
Right.
and everything.
Because you always want to be pressing down on your wood, and
Right.
moving it forward instead of being, like you say, chest high and doing like this. That's where them blades will get you.
Right. And the one I wound up getting, it's a spiral blade. Because it's got 16 of those little carbide blades to it. And
Okay.
whereas with the, say I got that Craftsman or any of the others,
I got him.
All right. There's Anthony.
Hey, Anthony.
I told you it'd be about 15 minutes before he was ready to get up.
I had more important things to do, unfortunately. I had to tend to my pepper garden.
Ooh.
Nice.
This is a little Calabrian chili from Italy.
Ooh.
No
Took
thank
me
you.
5 years to figure out how to grow them.
That'll set something on fire.
Mhm.
Not for
Tastes like a
him.
bell pepper.
Oh, does it?
It starts as a bell pepper, then it creeps up.
Oh, yeah. Then it picks up.
It starts out sweet and then catches you.
Ken.
Right. And
You're
Anthony,
mad.
hey, just remember, what burns your tongue and throat today, burns something
Scott.
else tomorrow.
I don't have that problem, actually.
No, the only time I've got problems with it burning coming out is a jalapeno. That's it. No other pepper burns coming out.
There it is. You gotta get to the root of gotta get to the root in the vein.
Right there before you pull the
There.
stem off, you've got to get that bit in.
Yep.
But like I said, with the other jointers and everything, they're all like a 2-blade, and
Right.
they go the entire width. And it's like, yeah, you screw up one of those blades, you're done for that one area. Nick it or do something. That's it. I mean, now with the planer I've got, it's a single blade, so, and I know for a fact I can get replacements for it, but the spiral style blade system with the multiple, that's actually going to be better.
Ooh,
And on top
little
of that,
creeper of a pepper.
if one of them was to get dull, I can just loosen it up and then rotate it and then tighten it back down.
And those peppers are hitting Anthony now. He's going.
Oh, that was only one.
Yeah. But it's making you rethink for a second.
Oh no, no, it's sitting there. It's on the back of the tongue. It's getting in there.
No thank you.
But how many of them can you eat without taking a drink? That'd be the next question.
I don't know. We're not doing a pepper challenge tonight.
No.
Don't test them that.
No. Well,
I got 14 different chili pepper plants right now.
Oh.
What all have you got?
I got serranos. I got 4 Calabrian chilies from Italy. One of them shaped like a cherry.
Ooh.
And then in the front, I got a chili diamante and a chili tepin. Those are variants of the Pequins from Mexico.
Mm-hmm.
And then I have a Brazilian chili called a maguileta. And then I have a habanero plant, actually.
Ooh. I want to get some Fresno peppers. Now they're bell pepper. They're bell.
All
baby
Fresno
bell
pepper
peppers.
really is a
Bell
red
pepper.
jalapeno.
But
All
it
right,
doesn't have the heat.
Mm-hmm.
What did you say that other pepper was from Brazil?
Yeah, maguileta.
Oh, okay. I was thinking.
It grows pointed up towards the sky. The beak points up like a Thai pepper.
Yeah, we are like a Tabasco pepper too.
Yeah, I've tried to grow Tabasco peppers many a times. No luck.
Really?
Right.
Wow.
No luck ever. And I live in a good growing zone.
Well, you know why you can't grow them? You're not over there in Louisiana.
It's
Well,
a special pepper. In all honesty, it really is.
It's it's a Tabasco pepper, and that's the only pepper that's known as Tabasco. The sauce,
It's fat.
the sauce
It's a
is
short
known
fat
as
pepper.
the sauce is known as Tabasco sauce instead of hot pepper sauce.
Right.
If you look on the labels, you see hot pepper sauce or hot sauce on Crystal, Louisiana, or 1,000 other different bottles.
We don't know what those peppers are.
Right.
Exactly.
Well, yeah. Well, the ones in Louisiana we do because it's local, but the Tabasco pepper, that's Malcohenny, which is the Tabasco hot sauce, and that's only Tabasco peppers in it, and of a certain color.
Mm-hmm.
For
The
the rest,
whole thing about how they make Tabasco sauce, it was so interesting to watch how they do it. They do this
Yeah.
crazy salt thing, and then
yeah,
it's the simplest. It's just salt, vinegar, and the peppers, basically.
yeah.
It's-
What it is,
Yeah, I'm not trying the Carolina Reaper.
I
Sorry.
was going to say.
It's-
I've
I got
had
one of
some
those.
fried
I got that, and I got a Trinidad Magora.
You got the ghost?
Magora or Maruga.
The Trinidad scorpion pepper.
Yeah, that's a Maruga.
Yeah, I got one of those too.
Okay.
Damn.
Yeah, I've tried some of the crazy hots, but my stomach and insides can't take super hots no more.
Yeah.
So I scaled it down. The hottest I go is habanero.
Now,
And that's still hot.
right.
Yeah,
Now,
it is.
one thing I was going to say about the Tabasco hot sauce and everything, we can actually thank the Union Army for not destroying it, because when they came through during the Civil War, the order was to destroy all plants. Well, at that time, the islands and everything, that's all the thing that was growing out there. And that's the only thing you would find growing.
It's on where's it? It's Avery Island, right, Boo?
Right. And the
Avery
weird thing-
Island.
Right. But the thing
It's a
about
salt.
it is,
It's a big salt dome.
right. But they said, the Union Army goes, these ain't nothing, so why destroy them? Because the Union Army did not destroy them during the Civil War. It's the main reason we got them now. If they destroyed them, we wouldn't have Tabasco peppers.
I personally love Tabasco. I've tried every sauce you can think of, most likely, or even the craft ones, and I still go to Tabasco as a great sauce.
No.
It adds flavor to so many things.
It does. It does.
I did not know that Texas Pete was made in North Carolina.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
That's what
I didn't know that.
It made in Winston-Salem, North Carolina.
Damn.
I didn't know that.
I guess old Pete went over there to North Carolina, moved from Texas to North Carolina
Oh yeah.
for the better growing conditions.
Yeah.
You guys can grow. You can grow a lot of stuff in Texas, probably. I think, right? You guys just got.
you can. You can.
It-
It's just you have to have a good irrigation system if you're going to grow like a acre field of peppers and stuff. It takes a good irrigation system and nutrients in the soil, because a lot of the soil in West Texas doesn't have a lot of nutrients.
That's why unfortunately, as much as I crap all over California where I live, we can just grow anything we want any time of the year, basically.
You know why, right?
I just have good soil in my yard. I do my own stuff. I don't know about farming.
Well, all I can say is probably because of all the BS that's coming out of all the politicians there.
We're fertilizing.
Yeah.
Yep.
Plus that you get the ash coming down from the fires and the water from the mountains.
Yep.
That helps even if you're on the other end of the state. You don't get a lot, but it gets some, and it does enter into what you're getting.
And that's one thing that I wound up hearing is that, by 2030, that governing board, actually not a governing board, but the California Air Resource Board, that I found, they're not even elected. It's just people are there. They're wanting Californians by 2030 to be at basically go away with their gas-powered vehicles and going nothing but electronic.
Yeah, on top of we're
Everything.
pushing homes to run off of no more natural gas on homes. Also, something I just recently found out and talked about briefly before.
Oh,
Right, and that's something else. They want everybody to convert over to all electric. I'm going, if they want up doing that, and they're already complaining that the power grid cannot handle
right.
charging cars
PG&E can't even handle what we're doing now.
Right, so
Exactly.
how in the hell are they going to do it when basically you're wanting everybody to switch all this over from natural gas, which is a lot cheaper and cleaner burning
Yeah.
and everything, compared to the factories that are polluting all the air, all your electric companies that they have to burn coal or natural gas to produce electricity, and your power grid can't handle. It's not going to be able to handle more in 8 years or 7 years, along with having so many cars that are electric, battery operated.
And you can't, and it. No.
They can't.
Boo's in Louisiana, Mater and Crystal, you guys are in Texas. I know she's over in across the pond. Across the pond. Okay. Does anyone in the chat, I don't care where you live, does any other state have a season called fire season like California? We have bordering sister states, Nevada, Arizona. Oregon,
Oklahoma and Texas have tornado season.
Yeah, we have what we call fire season.
Yeah.
Yeah, like the summertime.
Why do we have something?
These
We
guys
have
are
that
making me hungry because I want the hot sauce they're talking about. I love Cholula and Tapatio.
Tapatio.
Yep, Tapatio.
Okay.
Now, I will admit that during certain times of the year, if we haven't had a lot of rain, we've gone through a drought.
We've been in a drought for 30 years in this state.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
now,
each county will say, okay, we're under a burn ban. In other words, you can't be outside burning trash or fireworks.
No, we can't burn trash. That's illegal here. We can't collect rainwater either.
why not?
It's illegal. We're taking natural resources, they say.
Yeah.
I would want you to collect rainwater so that you could use it for gardening.
Yeah.
That's
But
what I do.
They don't agree with that.
They say we're taking from. It needs to go back down to the sewer. I forgot who I spoke with. They said natural rainwater collection is a crime because if you collect it and use it for your gardening, which is the better water to use, in all honesty, I found that out myself, because it's the good, fresh, nutrient-rich water that your plants want.
Right.
It's not going in. So if you collect it and it's not going down the gutters into the sewer system to the plants, you're taking away. They said it's natural. It's free.
It's going to a water treatment plant. It's not going in the ground.
Yeah, it ain't going in the ground. They want that rain dripping to go into the gutter, into their sewer collection system, and go to the treatment plant.
Yeah.
And then they charge me. I got a bill notice. They said they're going to charge me $3 more a unit for water usage.
Sure. Hey,
Okay.
Mike Jones, how you doing?
Yeah, now, Ken, William, and Jungle Bob are all on the East Coast, hence East Coast Ken. I believe Breezy is up by Michigan area, somewhere around there.
Jungle Bob's in Alabama.
Okay, so he's still not out that way. And Mike Jones says, California, you have my condolences.
Yeah.
California has our own set of rules that no one wants to play.
Yeah. Well, they keep changing the rules halfway the game. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They started as football. They ended up playing baseball. I think we're playing shuffleboard at this point.
I think so.
Are you sure it's shuffleboard, not badminton?
It might be. Our governor got caught during the pandemic going to a fancy restaurant disobeying all his orders, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that sounds like my MP.
Yeah. Yours got caught holding a party.
Yeah.
And the other high politician got caught going in a beauty salon which that was her law, no beauty salons for anybody, during the Hong Kong Phooey. Well, NP got caught going into a beauty salon to get her hair done and all that.
Yep.
Yeah, the lady that is mentioned in chat.
Yeah,
Yep.
I just said
Yeah.
I just said NP. So, but everybody knew. I didn't even have to do that.
No. But yeah, no, I mean,
I don't even have to say hint on who's our biggest idiot right now. Everybody knows that.
oh, there's 3 of them right now,
Yeah.
and it's all the top spots.
Well, actually, there's more than just 3.
Well,
Yeah. Working that way.
But
yeah.
most of them are in a great big building that's got a very bland color to it.
Yeah,
It kind of, it's this kind of color.
yeah. And then you can turn that bowl over, and that gives you the other hint for that building.
Yeah, see, and I normally don't cut my hair, but about once every 2 or 3 years. And then over that time period, say 3 years, I will get it trimmed about 4 times.
JJ, actually, what I'm talking about is a building that's this color. That's another word for your home.
Yeah. But I was, I got my last trim. Hi, Arnie.
Hey, Arnie, straight up.
So
Hey, Arnie.
my hair was right below shoulder level when the pandemic hit. Right, that literally 2 days the week before I met Mater, I cut it off to shoulder level. I lost 6 inches of hair in a 2-year period. I had grown my hair out that far, and I didn't know it. I cut it, and the guy that cut it, he measured it. He goes, "Yeah, that's 6 inches." I said, "Yep, that amounts to it."
Yep.
So.
But yeah, out there in California, they have got some of the strictest laws
and codes. Yeah.
And codes that makes absolutely no sense whatsoever to the other 49 states. And to me, I think it's all, that basically all that pollution and everything is coming from the mouths of all the damn politicians blowing all that hot.
You guys still ripping on California, man?
I know, we're just ripping on the codes that they're popping.
Yeah, I mean, it's the codes and, everything, the policies and everything you have to do. It makes no sense whatsoever.
Yep. I mean,
I don't understand.
Living's insane here. I mean, I think I saw 809 for diesel here.
Wow.
And gas is $2.69 right now. Johnny,
for me, I buy Mater. I would assume you buy 91 octane or whatever your high octane is for your bike or your trike.
$3.29, right?
Try 722.
Go.
And I only need 5 gallons of gas.
Yeah, the truck needs 6.
Yeah, so your 722 for 1 gallon is almost 1/3 his tank.
Mm-hmm.
Johnny Best filled up the Jeep yesterday, and it was a $2.69 a gallon.
Okay, sweetheart. Read this.
I would kill for that price.
Yeah, I know. That's what I was reading. And see, Mike, that's something that it kind of sounds kind of weird because the fact is, like I said, I want to go in and have a colonoscopy. If they found, colon cancer at that time when they did it, they would have told me, or they should have. But they didn't. They haven't found anything yet.
He's had three CTs, 1 with dye, 2 without. How many? Did you get MRI?
No.
No.
You don't want to get that.
He's had the colonoscopy, and he's had so many sample test, it's pitiful.
Right. And that's the thing is like they still haven't figured anything out. And like I said, I wasn't going to the urologist today, and the way he was putting it was, you didn't need to come see me because I don't see anything on any of the tests to show a reason for you coming to see me.
Well, he's
Yeah.
a specialist. Or she, whatever, is a specialist.
He is.
And acting as a consultant also. That's why.
Yeah, that's what I told him is that they sent him to the urologist because he has other tests that he can perform on the samples
Right.
that Dr. Hahn his gastro may not do, and he can also see if anything there has been backed up into his system and is blood work.
Yeah. And he.
You have this one done where they go the endoscopy down the throat, Mater?
They
And I haven't done that one.
You haven't done that one to see like the upper portion of your intestinal tract?
No,
Right. Yeah, like your duodenum.
Yeah.
Your duodenum. That's your small intestine, right? The exit of your stomach is the duodenum, and that's your small intestine. Part of your small intestine.
No,
Yeah,
that's
no,
that's where my booger was. My duodenum, right when the small intestine left my stomach, about 2 or 3 inches from the stomach in the intestine. That's where I had my perforated intestine. Over a year and a half ago, I had a hole in my intestine, very small.
Okay, well, you've got the esophagus and everything that goes in your stomach. From the stomach, it goes to your large intestine.
No, to small intestine.
Goes to large, then to the small.
No, sir. You want to see a picture of it?
I've seen pictures of it.
I thought 2 was the large intestine, but it's not. It's a small intestine.
All right, Anthony, $369 for premium.
That's
and
great.
Then diesel's $429.
Yeah. The thing that kills me is we actually have a refinery. I literally have a oil refinery 20 miles away from me.
Yeah, gas ought to be cheap around your area.
Nope.
Oh no, we gotta have summer blend and winter blend.
We don't have that blend.
Your summer and winter is a 10-degree difference.
Yeah, I know, but they use those terminologies. It's to the point where I think we're trying to. There's someone, I forgot who. They're talking about the gas companies gouging us as individuals and all profit taking, kind of the way our electric and gas company has.
Okay, I will look that up and see exactly what it is.
Okay,
it's insane. There's no. I mean, we're double the nation average.
Yeah.
Cajun, you're right. I was wrong, and I'm admitting I was wrong. Okay, yeah.
You put down that occasion.
We got it. Yep.
But yeah, the large intestine.
Yeah, see, and Breezy's up near Michigan, and I actually got it right, which is scary. And it's $407 for him.
See,
Wayne he's in Tennessee, and his is $3 a gallon.
See,
and
I can't tell you what ours is because ours is in liters and not gallons.
Yeah,
we also call it. Don't you guys call it petrol over there still?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
And it's sold by the liter instead of by the gallon.
Yep.
Yeah. So
and a liter is just a little bit more than a gallon.
No, 3 liters.
No, a liter's a quart.
Yep.
No, a liter is like a quart and a quarter, a quart and a third. It takes just over 3 liters to get a full gallon. I'm looking that up now, Mike.
But yeah, I mean, if you go by that, so say it comes out to about, say, $1.50 a liter. So then you're looking at $6, basically about $6 a gallon.
Oh,
yeah.
And then you got, I know you smoke, Mater. How much is a pack of smokes for you?
Running about
40.
About well, between $7 and $8.
No, for your specific one you do, it is $8.49, $8.38. Sorry.
That's the tax.
Oh, she's down to the penny.
Hey,
Try.
I went to go buy it out of my money, and I saw that, and I said, nope, y'all can keep it. He can do without it for a minute. And he waited till the next day when I could buy 3 packs for $24.
$10 to $15 for a pack of cigarettes.
Mm-hmm.
Dang. Well, I'm
Yeah,
glad I
that
New
smoked.
York and
ours is
Washington are the
about
same also.
Back
I'm glad I
in
smoked cigars. Mine only
Nin-
$15 a carton.
yeah.
No, I like my cigars a lot. I like my Clints.
You what?
Oh, you probably
They're Clint. They're a small company from Florida.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Probably Tampa Bay too.
Most likely,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, more than
Back
likely.
in
That's a lot of good cigars companies over
99,
there.
I was working at a gas station, and we sold Newports for $4.59 a pack. So you were
Dang.
paying, yeah, you were paying $65 a carton. Well, no, here's where it gets really cool. We were on the corner, and back behind us, off to the two sides, back one side and back behind us, was an apartment complex. I had 5 guys that came down to start a business from New York. They literally would come in and buy 2 cartons, fly up to New York, take care of business up there, and come back. And they would have about a half a carton left after, between 3 of them after 3 days. Now, they were paying at that time $110 a carton in New York.
Cool.
You were paying $11 a pack. And
Do
this
you
is
wanna
back
laugh?
before 2000.
Yeah, do you want to laugh? I just asked Alexa to change money. Ours is nearly $15 to $20 a pack of cigarettes.
Dang.
Is that in
Yeah.
American or is that in the euro?
That's in American money.
Wow.
She
American.
changed it. She changed it from pound sterling to U.S. for us. Yeah.
Is England on pound still or no?
England
England
what?
does the pound system. England does the pound system.
Yeah,
I thought they did euros, or is that something different?
that's Ireland.
Ah.
That's where, when Tommy comes in, that's where Tommy is. He does
Yeah.
euros.
Yeah, euros is everywhere except England.
Yeah.
So it's like,
It's just to the east of France is euros.
Mhm.
So and then everything to the east of France and Spain, that's euros. You know, it depends on how far you go into the
right.
to
But
the east.
now you
Yeah.
do have some of the territories of United Kingdom that still use the British pound. They're not
Yeah.
euros, but they still use the
Right.
British pound. Now, what's real funny is I was watching one of the guys that does collects coins and everything. He actually found a 2-pound coin from Japan, or not Japan, but Hong Kong.
mhm.
Yeah, you was mentioning that Monday night.
Right. Now, the funny thing about it was only worth 0.22 pounds.
Yep.
Wow.
Yeah.
Does that say how much? And that's how much it is to go from Hong Kong to Japan. I mean, to England.
Yeah.
And Hong Kong is a British territory, or somewhat.
How much are Vantage cigs?
Vantage cigarettes. They have a hole in the filter.
Never even heard of them.
That's
Okay, yeah.
That's a old brand name cigarette, Vantage. They were around when I was a kid.
Um,
5, 6 years
have you
old.
ever
Tell the
heard
price of
of?
a pack of Pall Malls. A pack of Pall Malls is $12.
Cool.
We have
Yeah,
Pall
and
Mall.
that's our cheapies. Have you ever heard of Seneca,
Yeah.
American Spirit?
Yeah, sure have.
I'm asking Anthony if he's ever heard of either one of those.
Oh,
Oh no, American Spirit. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
it's
Seneca
American
is
Native cigs.
is is an all natural cigarette, and it last time I had anybody buy any, they were $6.50 a pack, and this was 8 years ago. So I can just imagine what they are now.
No,
So
everything's expensive. Doesn't matter what it is.
Yeah.
Me switching to day shift made me stop smoking cigarettes. So
Oh,
Yeah, because you don't have as much time to go outside and smoke.
well, I don't smoke in my house and I don't smoke in my shop.
Exactly.
oh,
I do. I smoke in the shop.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
But I don't
You
do
guys
it.
don't have Prop 65 warnings everywhere and clientele everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Which, I'm learning to deal with myself.
Ah.
I'm not used to the clientele I have to deal with still.
Oh yeah, that's always fun.
I had a lady that came to drop off components and she was giving everyone crap, the younger guys in them. Then she got to me and I told her, "Whoa, you need to slow down and shut the F up.
Mhm.
We are constantly busy working on other clients' projects. You can wait."
Yeah.
She went to my boss politely and complained. My boss like, "Tony, you need to learn to talk to people." I'm like, I thought I was polite personally.
Yeah, compared to what I have said before, that is polite. Yeah, I would have said, hold up, man. Whoa, wait a minute. Okay, I
I
understand.
pretty much sort of, I don't work on command.
I said, I understand that you've been told by different people to come to me, and I actually have a list of cars that I am working on. If I am the one that works on your car, you're going to the bottom of the list because it's first come, first serve. That's
Yeah.
the way we all are.
There's projects in line, and I'm like,
Yeah.
because I don't work on cars every day. I work on prototyping things, and I'm like, I don't care how many you can bring me. I'm not gonna run through them. I can't do that.
No. Okay, Mike, I have never heard of Magna cigarettes. And
yeah, I don't
$2.19
think
a
I have
pack.
neither.
Ooh.
No.
Yeah, I quit. It was $4.19 a pack for Marlboros.
Well, the brand I used to smoke, you can't find them anymore. It was called Cambridge.
Mine was Lucky Strikes.
I know exactly
Yep.
what you're talking about, Mater, because I used to smoke Cambridge. That's a Marlboro product.
Yeah,
And the thing, right, but it
I
was
used to sell them.
right. Well, when they first came out, you go to the grocery store, you could buy the store brand generic. Okay. Well, Cambridge, Doral, and there was one other one I can't remember the name of, but they were all a generic cigarette with a
Right.
brand name.
Right.
And I remember buying packs of Cambridge for like $1.
Yeah, dollar or 90 cent, 85, 90 cent.
Yep.
Cambridge Lights is the one I used to smoke because it was Marlboro Lights, actually.
Right.
And I was in the store in a little quickie mart one day. I went and got some donuts at the bakery next door to this convenience store. And I walked in the convenience store and there was this guy there doing something. I said, "Give me 5 packs of Cambridge, please." And the guy says, "Is that what you smoke all the time?" I said, "Yes, sir. That's what I smoke, Cambridge." And I said Marlboro, and Marlboro Associated and everything. He said, "Yeah, you're right." He says, "Here you go on the house." He handed me a carton of Cambridge. He was a Cambridge salesman.
The rep. Yep.
He gave me a whole carton and said, "Appreciate your business."
Yep.
I
They
had
don't
Mar-
sell them
I had
anymore.
Marlboro do that to me.
Why can't I get a guy to do that with Coors Light for me, man? Jesus.
Yeah, no doubt. Coors Light is my
yeah.
brand when I drink beer, but
Yeah.
I ain't gonna be drinking for anytime soon. I guarantee you that. I
No.
won't.
I'd be happy with Marlboro Light.
Yeah, see, my thing was I went to one of my sister's stores when I was at the convenience store, and I signed up for the Marlboro coupons, and I signed up for the the brand that Philip Morris. I signed up for their coupons. Okay, well, when I signed up for Marlboro, I got a pack of. He said, "What do you smoke?" I said, "Reds." And he gave me a carton of Reds. 2 days later, the Monster Energy rep came in, and they were just coming out with Chaos, Rumble, Tango. It's the juice-based energy drinks. So, and he
Kind of where they did the Java stuff.
that's coffee-based energy.
Okay.
Yeah, it's but this was 15, 18 years ago. It was the Chaos was orange juice with energy drink in it.
Oof.
And you get some now that they're energy juice based with their energy drink with the juice put in it. They've reversed it because it's a better seller. Okay, I got all the brand new flavors in there. I got half a dozen in a marked cooler and everything. I took it home, put it in my ice box. The next day, oh my Lord,
Good stuff.
I was gone. And that I literally had my boss order the Chaos because it was orange juice based. They had one that was guava, pomegranate,
It's
and
kind of like the way they did the Spark stuff.
I haven't tried that one.
Yeah, they don't have it around here no more. But it was like literally orange juice with booze in it.
Yeah, I don't need that one. Okay, Boo, you got mail coming from Ken.
I know.
Yeah.
I commented back to him.
Yeah, it just as I said something is when it popped up on my screen.
Oh yeah.
So I got that delay.
Now,
Yeah. Thank you very much, Kent.
Now, back in '84, there was a drink that came out, and I'll play this. The company that had it come out, they were getting a lot of negative comments.
All right, Layla, get off the keyboard.
But it was Coca-Cola when they came out with the new Coke.
Is that the clear Coke?
I called it New Choke because I couldn't stand it. To me, it had like Pepsi taste to it. I can't stand Pepsi.
I'm a Coke fan myself.
Yeah. But, they came out with that, what they called New Coke and everything. And about 3 weeks later, that was all off the shelf. It was totally recalled, and they came out with what they called Coke Classic. They really
That was something that's good.
And it still ain't the same as the original Coke because instead of using cane sugar, they use high fructose corn syrup.
Well, you can buy Coke in the can, you can buy Coke in the bottles, or you can buy Coke from the Mexican markets where they use
Mexican, it's still
I'll
they still
take that
use the cane sugar in Mexico.
The Mexican Cokes use cane sugar, and same thing with Sprite and the Fresca, or what's the other one? Fanta and Sprite and all that stuff.
Yeah,
you go to the Mexican markets, you can get it made the right way.
Yep.
Yeah, there was.
I was going to say you could actually get that the same way here in Texas, but you can get what was known at the time Dublin Dr. Pepper. It was the only Dr. Pepper plant that was still using Imperial pure cane sugar, and it tasted so much better than the stuff that you would get like the regular Dr. Pepper.
That's my mom's drink. My mom loves Dr. Pepper.
It had a totally different taste, and it was so much sweeter. And I remember there was a time when Dr. Pepper came out with their anniversary, and they were saying it was made with real sugar. You could actually take the regular Dr. Pepper, the anniversary, and the Dublin, and take sample from each one, and each one tasted totally different. But the one that tasted the best was the Dublin Dr. Pepper.
Oh, nice. It's like the Mexican bottled 7-Up I liked a lot too.
Yeah. But
that's a hard one to find. That's a hard one to find though.
But now, what's really sad is that Dublin, the Dublin Dr. Pepper plant was the oldest Dr. Pepper bottling plant in the
All right,
world.
guys. I'll be back in a minute. I've got to run and clean stuff up in the kitchen.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, I mean, the original Dr. Pepper plant, where it all started at, that is no longer there. They actually moved to a different location, and the Dublin plant actually started 1 year later, and it was still going. But because they were calling it Dublin Dr. Pepper and supposedly selling it outside their restricted area, Schweppes Dr. Pepper plant up in Plano, they're all the high-minded people, started complaining about being called they called it Dublin Dr. Pepper and supposedly selling it outside their restricted area. So parent company decided to sue them. And the plant, they were not selling it outside their own area. Come to find out, corporate was having people go in, pick it up, take it, and sell it somewhere else. I could have actually gone and bought it at my local Walmart, which was outside that area. But it was corporate that was actually doing it. So after about 2 or 3 years of fighting in court, Dublin said, fine, you win, we'll stop. And they shut the whole production down. So
Was this all recent stuff?
Like this was about 4 or 5 years ago.
Oh wow! Oh, so it was actually recent.
Yeah, but
Okay.
at that time, when that announcement was made, everybody was going and buying as much of the Dublin Dr. Pepper they could and hoarding it, and they were actually starting to sell it for like $300 a case.
Jesus Christ! What is it about people, man?
But now, what's really funny is, now I could have gone to the plant and bought a 6-pack in cans for like $2.50 a piece.
Yeah, I actually have a Coca-Cola factory like 2.5 miles away from my house.
Right. But now, see, I could have bought a whole case for like $10 from the plant. But the funny thing about it is there was a Walmart that was located about 15 miles closer to me. They were selling the same thing, but $2 a 6-pack. And I go in there, and I made about 3 or 4 trips, and I got my limit of 10 cases at a time. And I drive back, and that was about a whole month's worth for me. But like I said, when the announcement came that there's no more Dublin Dr. Pepper, like I said, people were selling on eBay, and you could go and find them still, but they were selling them for like $300 a case. Mountain Puke?
Never tried it.
Mountain Dew?
Yeah, we've got it here, but it's very expensive. No.
Oh.
For a small bottle about that, it's about $3.
Cool.
So no. Yeah. No. Ken, my partner will be a hashtag Pepsi as well. He drinks Pepsi Max because he's diabetic. So that's the only better one out of the whole lot he can drink.
I mean, I've tried Pepsi. I just
green.
I just cannot stand the taste of Pepsi.
Too sweet.
It's not the sweetness; it's the flavor.
Yeah, it's weird taste. Pepsi Max.
It's a weird taste, and
Well,
I just don't like the taste of it.
I feel it tastes like sweet and flat at the same time.
Kind of. I mean, now I tell you what's real funny. I need Dijon mustard, and everything. But as far as when it comes to like your regular yellow mustard, I can't stand the taste of it.
Oh, I love yellow mustard. We got it here.
Like you talking like stuff like French's made her?
Yeah. He won't eat
I
it.
love French's.
Well,
No French's, or generic yellow. He will not eat it.
Yeah.
But honey mustard, Dijon, brown mustard, spicy brown mustard.
Yeah,
Great
Cajun
Poupon.
mustard. I love Cajun mustard.
Yeah. Now, the only one I won't would be like the Chinese mustard.
That's good.
Arnie, that might be because of the shipping, my love.
Yeah.
You got to take that into account when you go on eBay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And also, it depends on if they're giving you free shipping or not. But
Right.
yeah, that clear America water is not good for you.
Yeah, I like, for instance,
Right.
yellow
No,
mustard.
Arnie, you shouldn't be drinking that anyway. But
Yeah.
that's a different
Well,
matter.
it's just about, it's something about just plain yellow mustard. I don't care. It could be, the French's. It could be Heinz. It could be Joe Blow's down the street. If it's just yellow mustard, plain Jane yellow mustard, and the taste of it. But you can give me honey mustard or honey Dijon mustard
Mm-hmm.
or something like that. I can handle the taste of that. No problem.
Yeah, but see, he will eat mustard if
Now,
I make if
I
I
was
make
fixing to say that, Ken. I was fixing
if
to
I
say
make
that.
potatoes if I
Pardon
make
me, but do
potato
you
salad.
have any grape poupon?
Yeah. Now, if I make potato salad, I make it with regular yellow mustard.
Yeah.
He'll eat it.
Yeah. Now I'll eat potato salad mustard.
Mater has the same problem I have with mayonnaise. I hate mayonnaise, but I only eat it in certain dishes.
I was going to say, if it tastes different, then it's got a different taste altogether.
Yeah,
I'm like that with garlic and that lot. As long as I don't know it's in there, because garlic and all that lot brings that taste and stuff, I will eat it.
Hey,
But you see, Anthony, overseas, like France and certain parts of England and stuff, they have a certain mayonnaise, especially France. They have a certain mayonnaise that is not even close to our vinegar.
But
cooking
when I
on,
think of mayonnaise, I of course think of best foods, boo.
Yeah,
Oh.
but like Hellman's mayonnaise or
Yeah, that's one.
stuff like that. In France, their mayonnaise is different.
yeah.
Totally different than the white mayonnaise we use here in the States.
Right before I switched my jobs up, I was working in a restaurant. And one of the last questions that the chef asked me was if I've ever made mayonnaise from scratch.
I have.
Eggs and oil.
And I told him no. And
Yeah,
it
eggs and oil.
apparently requires a crap load of eggs.
Egg whites and oil. That's it.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
It's
And it takes a lot of work.
I thought it was egg yolks and oil.
Yeah.
Nope.
It's egg yolks.
No, just straight eggs.
just straight eggs. It's the smallest amount I have ever heard of was 1 cup of clear oil. It didn't matter what kind it was they used, but the one I had seen was vegetable or corn oil, but it was clear. It had to be clear, and I think they
Clear oil?
Yeah,
Yeah, clear oil. Like
Yeah.
Oh, so unrefined oil then.
it was. Yeah, you could literally hold the glass of oil up and see through it.
I've always thought it was egg yolks and vegetable oil
Nope.
for mayonnaise.
You want the whites and stuff in there too.
I
And
didn't know they had the white. I thought it was
It's
just
egg white.
yolks.
It's
Yeah,
egg
but it
white.
I always
You got me curious. Let me go get
But
my
it was
thing.
1 cup of oil and I believe 3 eggs.
Yeah, but you don't put the yolk in there. It's just the egg white.
No,
That-
they dropped the whole thing in there,
I've seen them.
and they took an immersion blender in there and just sat there.
Yeah, that's what I ended up doing was just whole eggs with oil and an immersion blender in a big 5-gallon bucket.
Can-
Blending it on a lower speed
This was a
so it emulsified.
This is just a little cup this big around. And
Yeah, I
it
was working in a restaurant. We had an immersion blender that was like 3 feet tall.
no.
Yeah, we made stuff by the batches.
Yeah, you made it enough that you made enough mayonnaise to take out a bakery's worth of bread.
Mm-hmm.
And that
My
lasted
favorite days was doing
3
the
days.
butchery, and I used to do Wednesdays. I did butchering. I
Mhm.
broke down all the duck, and then Monday I got to be a baker and do bread.
Oh,
Yeah.
so you was the Pillsbury Doughboy.
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay, Mater. See here?
Mhm.
Y'all, I know y'all got that in Texas. Blue plate. That's
Yeah.
kind of all over. All right.
Yeah.
Before I say the ingredients in here, I'm gonna tell y'all something about that blue plate. When we were
Never
working
even
on
heard of this one, Boo. So I'm gonna
blue
listen.
plate, you never seen blue plate mayonnaise?
Never seen it, never heard of it.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
I thought it was a nationwide thing, but it's almost. But anyway, when we was running the snapper boats offshore, we didn't have a refrigerator.
Mm-mm.
We didn't have shower water or whatever. We used the Gulf of Mexico water. And anyway, this right here stayed on the table. We didn't have a refrigerator. So this, once you open this and pop that seal, you use it, you put it on the table in the galley. You put it on the table. It'll last. It will not spoil. It will not spoil. Not blue plate. It won't. As long as you don't refrigerate it. If you pop it in the ice chest or the refrigerator,
Oh,
you
you're
have to
talking about just like some people get all nervous when they open a jar. You got to put it in the fridge. That
no.
mentality.
If it's left at room temperature, if it like I've got a deal of garlic in the cabinet,
hmm
minced garlic. It's still in the cabinet. When I open it and start using it, if I put it in the fridge, it has to continually go back in the fridge.
Yes, ma'am.
But
Well, you
considering
change the temperature and the structure of the product.
exactly, and that's
Okay.
yeah.
Now, here's the ingredients. Soybean oil, which is vegetable oil. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Distilled vinegar, like I had said at first, and it's in bold letters. Bold letters. Egg yolks, water, sugar, salt.
Huh.
That's it. That's it. No egg whites. Egg yolks. Don't ask me how to get the white out of all of them yellow yolks.
It's the oil and the vinegar
Oil,
and
yeah.
stuff.
It's the emulsion process.
Yeah, an emulsion. Yeah, right.
Yeah.
So,
Now,
anyway,
it's literally the bad thing is the one I gave you, which is the egg and the oil, just those two ingredients.
well, that's a different form of mayonnaise. You know, it's just,
Any mayonnaise you make is one chemical reaction away from plastic.
mayonnaise.
Yep. You are wearing mayonnaise on your head. Your magnifier, because
Yeah.
it's plastic, the stuff that is in most mayonnaises, they add one more chemical ingredient and it gives it a reaction and makes it into plastic.
Huh. I know. There's another product that's your butter, your margarine, like a crock pot, and that kind of I don't know, drab, gray, olive drab bowl.
The country crock.
Country crock, and the other one. It's a real popular one.
Pocket?
They come in the
Tubs.
tubs. Well, the way that margarine is made, that's one molecule away from the container it's in, and another molecule away from being paint.
Yep. Because that is milk based, and it's the way the skimming process from milk into butter. It's whatever they do from once they skim it to make it into commercial butter, and all the preservatives and chemicals that they add to it that does that.
All right.
Land. No, this is the margarine though I'm talking about, not the real butter.
Yeah,
Not real
no,
butter.
the
It's
fake,
margarine.
the commercial butter, the oil based margarine.
Yeah, margarine. Correct.
1 minute to go.
1 minute. I got 2 minutes. Oh, never mind. Now I got a minute.
Yeah, we ain't going by my clock.
So, anyways, I gotta shut this down so I can get some other things done and go take some more pain pills.
Yeah.
Get some good sleep. So,
All
I
right.
want to appreciate
Sleep? You don't need that, Mater.
Do what?
You don't need
Sleep.
sleep, man.
It's overrated.
Good sleep.
In California, we sleep 4 hours a day.
Hey, Anthony, he's got a young girlfriend that's going to wear him out. So hey,
Uh-oh.
no, not with him. Not with him hurting. I won't.
All right, everybody. I'm going to do my outro. I'm going to jump out myself. I got a couple of things to do. So, all right, it's good being north of the grass. We all know that. Be safe, stay that way, and I can attest to being north of the grass. So, all right, as always, love, peace, and crackling grease.
Yep.
Catch y'all later. Pluto.
Yep. Lorna?
Be safe. See you on the flip side.
Anthony?
Thanks, Bob.
Thanks for having me, Mater, of course. Check out GM85 for Sunday cooking tips.
Will do.
And Crystal, I'll let you say goodbye, even though I'll be in a few minutes.
Bye-bye.
All right. Well, I appreciate everybody that's been here. It's always fun because you never know what we're going to talk about. That's one thing about this channel is we could talk about one thing and then we're going to cooking, coins, outboard motors. You never know. You never know what we're going to talk about. But I appreciate everybody that's been here. All I can say is, everybody just stay safe and God bless.